Why do you think the black people didn't fight back when they were getting taken over?
Oh, that's a loaded question. Well, historically, of course, some people did fight back.
Right.
Marlowe doesn't go into a whole lot of detail. He just sort of hints at what's happening. So I don't think it's fair to say that everybody just said, okay, here we are. However, a lot of people wouldn't have fought back because of the fear and terror that they would have felt. And Marlowe talks about that. And, you know, from a contemporary perspective, it's kind of, it feels pretty racist, I think, to a lot of readers. When he talks about, I don't want to take up your time looking for a quote, but he does have a great quote in which he talks about how for many of them they would have looked up to the whites as gods, that this is, they come in with their guns blazing, they come in with technology that is unknown, and for many of the natives they would have sort of believed that they were more powerful and godlike, and that sets up Kurtz. As you can see, Kurtz is God to people in the inner station, and he's able to accomplish that through his use of weapons and just being something new and different that's unknown. And they were brutal. I mean, the brutality that you see, these weren't guys coming in trying to just nicely convince the natives to follow them. These guys, or to do the work of slaves, they're coming in with guns blazing, and they're torturing, and they're doing horrendous things. And again, Conrad only hints at it, but you guys watched that documentary. And in the documentary, you get a little bit more detail about the horrors of what was done to the people, with women being kidnapped, physical mutilation, you know, the cutting off of genitals, and you know, forced incest, and for the amusement of the white officers. I mean, they're coming in and terrorizing people. And if something wasn't done, then they could just go in. They had free reign to go in and burn down a village and massacre and slaughter hundreds of people. And Marlowe talks about, you know, it's like silly and childlike to see the abandoned village after Freslevin, his predecessor, was killed. That's how he gets the job. Freslevin was killed because he went ashore and he beat the tribe of the village severely. He's beating him to death, and the son of the chief steps in and he gives a tentative jab with the spear, not to kill him, to just get him off his dad. He's killing him, and he kills Freslevin. The whole village vanishes, and he says, you know, it's silly. You look at these like straw structures. They have nothing. They don't have the weaponry to fight back unless they were united and able to work together in large numbers. Yeah. Whoever has the guns, you know. Yeah, and you know, the idea. Mr. Potter says war doesn't decide who's right; it decides who's left. You know, this wasn't a war, but whoever has the bigger guns, they're probably going to be the champions, not the ones with the spears.